Hello and welcome to another Grumtastic stream. And yes, we're going to be playing Breathedge game. Although own sweet time to notice. There we go. Yep, so I'm just loading up the level. So yesterday, we did make a bit of progress, because obviously I was making a base and everything, but one thing I did have problems with was remembering what I needed, and I kept having to go back, etc. And I did think to myself, I might have even said it out loud, that actually it will be a good idea if I have a pen and paper and I can write things down and then I won't forget, because I'm terrible at remembering stuff. And guess what I got? A little booklet with empty lined paper on it and a pen. Although I was rather sitting in the dark, so this should be interesting and fun. Anyway, so I made this base. I was trying out a communication thing, which apparently did oxygen and power, and it did. And then I installed that, and then it didn't. Storage is still a bit of an issue, so I've made one base, which I've put a whole load of stuff in it. That's a bit easy. But not brilliantly easy. So I ended up having to install power and then the oxygen thing. And then I added a room over here, where I was thinking that maybe I could, because this is the this is a transport module. So I've got a medium service module, which is the smallest one I can do at the moment. I'd like to have one about that size, because I don't think I'm that big. Just seems to be empty, basically, doesn't it? Yeah. These icons at the top indicate the kind of device or unit it is, and then compartment, and then you can see that these have got, so all of these have got cogs on them. So you go back to the module, and they only go in these blue ones. These have got transport modules, which is like the little thing, and that's part. So if you go on there, find the shuttle airlock. An airlock with a complex system of locking for the shuttle. It allows you to move quickly from the shuttle to the station, bypassing unfriendly space. Ideal for introverts, sociopaths, and misanthropes. Although space itself is also suitable for them if you think about it. But there's also, I've got stuff on the floor, a transport platform, and I wanted to put one of these in. So an inductor is something I need. Inductor. Times 2. Compensator. Right, I have written it down. So I want to have one of those, and I believe what will happen is it will be on this bit here, and then I'll be able to park my hot rod, which is parked outside, inside. So an inductor, I go here, requires metal, plastic, and 2 wire. Plastic, wire. Okay, and then we've got 2 aluminium, and then we've got the compensator, which means an alkali. Alk. Finds metal. Metal times 2. And titanium. So refined metal is 4 metal per thing, and I want 2 refined metal. So I have a look. Oh, I've got 4, so that's 1 refined metal. I've got titaniums. Got plastic. Yes. Metal, plastic. 2, 1 plastic. So that will. So that's the inductor. Cool. And then compensator. Don't think I've got any. If I do, I can make 1 fine metal at the moment. I know that I've got a lot of this stuff back at my. One of my. Yes. So I'm going to have to. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the other bases. Now I've got plenty of fuel, air, but I haven't got. I think I'm 37. We're not doing too badly. Is the one going this way? Since I started. I'm sure there's a bit of exploration I haven't done yet. That thing should look at me. Oh, you're getting really, really close to my meter.
A turret, be careful.
The turret, be careful. Just look on here and see what we got. There's Charlie. Right, let's have a look. What have we got in here? Oh, we got 2 of those. So we got 2. Oh, only time. Okay. What I am tempted to do though. And then just pop that in. That's in there now. So that means that when we go to the other base, I'm going to have a suitcase, which means extra storage. Without me having to make storage. Can get aboard. Anyway. Power on. Pedal to the metal, as it were. There's a blue icon. Yes, it's right. I found myself humming the tune. Listen. But the recharge on this booster is quite fast as well, which is kind of cool. Like, okay. Yep. So, 75. I'll basically use 75 oxygen to get here. Right. Here, the alkali. Wouldn't it? Discharge. That's the thing. Let's eat that. Oh, I didn't want to put that in there. Okay. We need to work out how to make the discharge. What's that? Himself. It's himself. Hello. Thank you. I know you. Do I know you? I don't think we've actually formally met, have we? But yes, I'm on your. Thank you for the follow. I've got a Discord too, so as I'm in your Discord, I think you're more than welcome to join mine. You can auto attribute yourself a role. Your favourite pastime is watching other streamers, or watching other streamers play Breathedge. Orly. I've got a pen and paper so I can write them down because I'm forever forgetting what I'm doing. Right now, for example, I've got the infinite handy scrapper. I have forgotten one. Oh, I want to load of that. There's nothing in there we want. There is. There's stuff that I want. Let's ditch those. I don't need them. As it turns. I will need them later, but we don't need them. Oh, dude. That's it again. I need to drink something. Let's drink something. There we go. That's made some space. There we go. That'll do for now. Right. Okay. One of the things you can make is a helmet covered with paint, and it actually has the interesting effect of protecting you from radiation. But the reason it's on the floor is because you can't see anything. So I decided not to bother with that. So I got my little steed around the corner. No, come back. Back. There we go. Got some speed on it. Up to 32 meters per second. And I've also got a boost. I'm backpack, which does that, and takes me up to 41 meters per second. I've never seen this game whatsoever. It's kind of a comical, humorous space exploration, survival with limited resources crafting game. And you came in with this big liner and it crashed. And then basically you're just trying to survive. You need food and water, hence the bottom left. You also need oxygen, hence the breathe. You've got health, and the bottom right you've got radiations. So radiation. You've also got, strangely, there are certain areas in space which are colder than others, and you actually start to freeze. And then your helmet freezes up, and then you can't see anything at all, which is interesting. So I'm making a base. I also had that base back there where I just came out of with something I made. I'm making a new base. The first one was just me trying to figure out what I was doing. This white gloop is actually mayonnaise, but then you're later finding out that maybe it's something else. Yeah, but you can actually fly into some of it. A bit surreal. All the markers are things that you can actually paint and change the colour of. And you're just basically floating in space. Although there is an up and down, that's a bit strong. I have got a number of videos on my YouTube. It's really weird. So a scanner is basically like a it's a video camera. A scrapper is just basically a mallet. Shears are actually some scissors attached to a stick. Magnetic master key is basically a crowbar with a magnet on the end of it. The drill is obviously just a drill. There's a grabber, which is actually battery operated. There's a repair tool, which is basically wrench. Oh, and there's the dispenser, which is basically a tape dispenser, but what you actually do is you use it to craft these. It's really weird. And when you actually do craft one of these, you get one of these, which is a research table. Then you can get it to research things if you've got the materials. So a blaster is something that I want to do at some point, because there are little robots that come and attack you. But obviously these are quite good things, because that can... Before, you're coming in where I've been up to a certain level, where I literally just flew across that bit of space. Now imagine if I was doing it, if I've only got 75 seconds of air, and I haven't got any sort of accelerator to speak of. That's the oxygen. Yeah. What you can do is you can make... Yeah, so you can have oxygen balloons to increase your thing. The accelerator is kind of attached to your rear end. It's a controlled gas output, shall we say. And then as you progress up, there's a large accelerator which doubles. Then you're working your way up through those, then you've got that. That's the military oxygen cylinder. Got a flashlight as well that you have to craft. And you have to find these things, and then you scan them, and you've got them. Thing. So it's pretty basic. So you go drill. The cryptographic debugging station is one of the first things you have to make, and it doesn't look anything like that. It's actually a scrapper. You bash a keyboard with it, get it to work. There's a lot of weird humour in this game. There's an EMP grenade, which, as you might have noticed, uses a tin of beef. There's a beef grenade. Where's the dispenser? There's a soil analyzer, and I haven't as yet found a use for it. A convenient tool for analysing ore veins, if you find any, which suggests that you don't. I made it, and I've not found a use for it yet. There's the discharge cell, which I do have a use for, but I don't think I can craft it yet. I found one, but I don't know. There's stuff that you can find. There's honey, plastic, yellowish water. Because of space food and the clumsy scriptwriter, the urine composition allows the hydrolysis reaction to be carried out, which makes this a valuable source of oxygen in oxygen stations. Electronics that you can find, these sort of things, and you drill them out. You can find them in these as well. Oh, I have. They fly around, so maybe you can shoot them and get the thing. Maybe some gold or iron. Yeah, maybe, but I haven't actually found gold or iron or have a use for gold and iron. The metal is stuff that's floating around. They literally look like these. You're getting an actual representation of what you're looking for, and they're just floating in space and you pick them up. But certain things are found in certain areas, etc. This game reminds me a lot of... oh, what's that sea game called? Subnautica. Subnautica? Yeah. It's very much like Subnautica, but in space. Yeah, lot of similarities. But there's no wildlife to speak of. Well, there is wildlife, but that's the... Mostly it's dead. It's dead life. No, wild dead. Yeah, wild dead. Yes. Objects, suitcase, obviously. There's these stations, so crap imposed by the developers. You've literally got to make this thing progress the game. It has absolutely no use whatsoever. But that has an oxygen station, creates these bubbles. So what you do is when you're trying to get across the areas, you've got to take a note of these and then use them as waypoints. But they deflate. So then you have to you need these one, oxygen generator. And you basically plug them in or you use them, and that reinflates them up to 100%. The oxygen candle is literally just giving you a boost of oxygen. It is a good game. I'm actually really enjoying it. Anyway, so we are making a compensator. So, which is that thing. So I need titanium. So I have brought with me a... I just put it down, it just puts it down in the right place for me. Ditch a load of stuff. Meats. There's a whole area where there's these cows floating around in space and get meat. One. Metal. Right. Oh, I picked it up. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Oh, I was in the wrong. Right. Yay. So a bit of compensator. I've already made the inductor. I just need 2 aluminium. Yeah. These things. Now I can. Oh no, now I can use this, but not that yet. I haven't done this before. I am literally trying out. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Create vehicle. Oh, it's for making. Right. What I want to do though, I want to see whether I can come in with my rusty steed. So I found this. I've been trying not to destroy it. Oh! I was looking at chat. Awesome. Not as awesome as I was hoping. I was hoping that the doors would open and you go inside and everything. But awesome. Cool. Right, I do need to make some fuel. Resin. Someone in the game playing. Why ignore me? Why watching this? Well, that's good, isn't it? Why are you ignoring me? Oh, sorry. Yes, we're playing a game. Why won't it? I was hoping I could fuel it up for me. Okay. Right. Cool. Right, so if I hop off this and look at that, it says, "No." As you can see, I'm moving away. Come back! No, stop it! Oh! Right, you have to hold left alt, which is a bit awkward because you find yourself hitting the spacebar instead. So I can press V to fill, and now I've fueled it up, and it's fueled it up with that fuel thing. Right, get on, and then you see down the bottom it says 57 out of 100, and durability is 22. I have banked, it was 30 something, and I popped into something. Right, so what I want to do now is park up and save. I want to save the game. Right, save. Okay, it does do the autosave thing as you go along, but I like to do a proper save. So we need to make at the top right, it's got the tasks. You've got low radiation, repair engine, repair the weapon, launch the shuttle into the core, get into the bio module. All things up. So we go around here, up here. You'll see that there's these. I've coloured them red. You can change the colours of these. We'll just fly in here. Speed. Okay. It says grenade or blaster required. I haven't got a blaster, but I have got the See if I can... Oh, repair tool. I've got a repair. That's the... Stop moving. 1 out of 4. There's more? But that was broken.
These are the brackets mounting the tank to the module. You'd better find them all and detach them before you start, or at best, all this debris will spin and be torn apart with the tank right here.
Ooh. There's a few more. Anyway, my oxygen's going to be low. Oh, I'm sorry. Sit on there. Right, back to the base. I've lost. Oh, no. On it. There. Left mouse. There we go. Oh, wrong way. Just ran into the wall. Ah. Right. Oh. I'll take all this stuff. And that. Oh, right. These things are construction kits and they're used for making the buildings. So what we want to do now is make a bomb. Beef grenade. So we need a battery. Beef grenade. Beef. We've got plenty of all of those things. Good. Where did I put them? Do 2 of those. 2 batteries. 2 metal. You do have to wait for this to get to the top, otherwise it doesn't count. A handy-made explosive device made from a can of synthetic beef. A battery, a simple clockwork mechanism. The gas accumulated in the can ignites from a tiny spark that occurs on contact exposure, causing an uncontrolled chemical reaction of the can's expansion, followed by the dispersion of the burning beef mass in all directions. I don't know how long we've got, but we'll sort of give it a try and see what happens. So I should probably save. Fire out. Won't be too close just in case. Not quite sure what the hey. To the left alt. Grenade or blaster. Do I have to put it? Oh, I have to bind it. Oh. there's another one somewhere. Where's the other? 2, 3 then. I was expecting there to be a big version. I reckon it's going to be find loop.
Seems that detaching the bracket without getting your hands as well as other parts of your body dirty will be impossible.
Right, now I'm going to get out of here. Here we go. Oh, that's... made one of those and I didn't know what to do with it, so... Right, so I have detached the thing, but the next thing I need to do is apparently scan these things. But I've only done 4 out of 6, so I need 2 more. Drink some. I need no more water. Die without water? So water could be ice crystals floating in the air, or space, not in the air at all. There could be larger ones which bash with me stick. When you get down to 20 seconds, that's when it turns around and says you're running out of air. And obviously you've got 20 seconds from that. But I built these things. That's not... I do have storage. I had a storage closet thing. But because it's got the heart, that means you can only have it in habitation. So I can have one of those, then have 4 storage things, or I could just have it as an attachment, 3. But then you'd be walking like all the way over here, down to there, all like that. But I don't actually know how big the storage is. I can't do it there. But let's just consider if I was going to make a habitation module, I would need a construction kit. Ooh. Can't spell. Construction kit. Times 2. Excellent. Right, and I'd also need one of those, which requires a construction kit. So I need 2 construction kits. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, right. So I have 1, 2 metal. Right, and then I can put this into number 2. Right. I like to keep the scrapper in there. I can't put it there. Stop moving. 2. Build. Corridor. Done. Build. Station mod. Okay. when you actually do the game and you actually do the first one, it doesn't look anything like this. It's hilarious. So they actually trick your brain into thinking that you've actually made something that's as good as this. Oh, the lights are off, so I need another power supply. But the oxygen's working. Right, have I got any? Right. Electricity. Ah. Well, that wasn't something I was expecting, but it worked. And, you know, we got this. Okay. Lovely. Right. I'm gonna have to go back to. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh. Yay! Okay, now. Right. I still need water. Oh, do the water. To ice. Water. I should eat something. Again. And eat something. Drink something. There we go. I'm going to have to do a run, a food run in a minute. Right, so we're going... Now hopefully I should have got the construction kit back. Didn't. Annoying. Still got construction kit. But I'm also have an extra power. Power is going to require generate. Ah, so we're an alkali got generator, alk, mix, two. I don't think I've got electronics. Oh, I have got electronics. Right, so electronics, wire, metal times 2. I've only got 1. Right. So, can I nip outside? We'll go on foot. Good there. But I saw there was some. No. There is inertia in the game. You do actually slow down. Oh, my health is going a bit low. I think my health. Right, so we need to make a generator. I just know this already. The other thing we make is 2 aluminium. Yeah. Generator. Aluminium. 2. Titanium. 2. Right. I think we're okay. 2. Oh, never mind. Right, where do we want to put it? I feel like I want to put it over here, but I think I'll put it over here. I'll put it over here. Oxygen 6s. I don't know what that means. There we go. Ooh. Ah. What am I doing? 2. There we go. Build. And we have power. And my oxygen is actually going down. Oh dear. So that means I'm going to need oxygen. Inductor. Oh, I got metal. Cool. Leaky structure or breathing too fast? No, it's about how much resources that things take. So I got 2 of these, and they actually take oxygen when they start working. So you have to compensate by having an oxygen supply. So I need to have another oxygen supply. But this is something I'm learning. Right, I'm going to have to go back to the other. We have an oxygen. This is the reason why I made the base, to be honest, because it's a bit harder to get this oxygen. Although, running into things. You have to keep doing this every time. I need to go back anyway, because I need to get a load of water. Right. So if you see down there, there's like a green glowing thing. Speedway. Yes. Sort of. It's actually a vacuum cleaner that's been modified to work in space. I can make a better one apparently, but I haven't got the materials to do that yet. Turret detected. So that's that green pulsing light, and if it detects you, it locks in on you, and it starts shooting at you. So you do have to be mindful. Cool. This, you have to get close, but not too close, and then beat crap out of it. There you go, got water. Oop. More water in there. If you hit it, that happens. Then you have to go after it. But actually, it doesn't go very far. doors open by themselves. Cool. Right, okay. Before we do that, that's a military spacesuit, which gives radiation protection, but the one I've got at the moment, 5. Right, let's make some more. These are worth 100 hunger, so not overly worried about running out of food, but I've also got, so if you notice that one, that's hunger plus 60, but thirst minus 10. So the salt, have to drink more water. But that's just hunger plus 25, and that's thirst plus 30. There is another one as well. Well, that's 82, so I don't want to drink any more water, otherwise wasted. Right. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the other base. We've got a lot of resources over there. I need to start thinking of burying out. Oh, I've got a sneeze coming on. Oh. Excuse me. I sneezed. One hand in the middle. There we go. I did watch someone else play the game, and they hadn't found the suitcase. So imagine what it'll be like when you're basically throwing stuff on the floor, trying to organise stuff. So yeah, it is a game of finding stuff. If you like exploration, if you like going, I wonder what's around the next corner, then this is definitely going to be a game for you. Oh, that's the thing, oxygen stuff. So I was having to make these oxygen stations and then replenish them, but then not long afterwards I found, I can show you what it's like close enough. You can just refuel, but if you look, see that the balloon's getting smaller. There you go. And this I actually found under all that lot. And it did take me a while because I had to go all the way over there to go down to get to it. But actually, there is an easier way of getting down there. You wish you could ride your vacuum. Well, you know, if you go into space, you probably could. Possibly, maybe. Wait, it can't be too close. I won't let you into the rock into it. I did. So I made a thing up there, so you just click on that and then you're upstairs. Then I made a kitchen, but it turns out the only thing you can do with it is prepare a recipe of stuff that you've already got. And there was also this, which is placing your spacesuit in there. Very nice. And then you can remove it, but it doesn't actually come off, you're still wearing it. So it's just for show. Say, hey, look, I've got all these different spacesuits. And then you can change. There's all the different ones I got. But when you remove it, oh, not this one. So this is completely pointless. So pointless, in fact, I'm going to dismantle it. Get some titanium light bulb. And in fact, I can even say that this is thing because it's just for show. No real functionality. Plastic. And in fact, very dangerous thing. When did we do that? Yeah. Cool. Where's all these? Oh, maybe it's not heavy. You can't. Maybe it's a thing. You made one, you've made one. Anyway. Resourcing. Yeah, you can make honey food as well. I haven't worked out what to do with synthetic manure. Got these, which is oxygen things, which I do need. So space is all B. Closed. Tell you what I can do. Yes. Most of this stuff here I can make. That's what we got. Disconnect the bracket with that as well as that's very dirty. Impossible. Yeah, so everything it tells you, you can go and have a read. There's an awful lot of you can read. Right. Just because I can. Oh, I know. Yes, I launched the shuttle engine. What to do? I forget now why I'm supposed to be doing that. I've been playing this game for so long and so there is another character in the game that talks to you, and it's called Babe. Kid you not. I'll show you the place. It's good. Oh. The floating coffins in space, which is what that thing is there. Those are the things that you need the crowbar for. You get these tape recording things. I haven't as yet found out a use for them, and I think they're just things to collect, which is part of the myriad of things that I like to give you to do, just to keep you busy and occupied and make it feel like you're actually doing something useful or interesting. to pad the game out, basically. Right. Oxygen's still going down. I forgot about that. I just need to refuel on the old oxygen. Hole detected in the corridor. What? What does that mean? Seem to be. Oh yes. Oh, gum required. Oh, that's what you need gum for. Okay, so gum is something that we have to research. We need 4 resin. I got 3 resin. That's annoying. Right, so we need to research the oxygen station. While my do we? Let's do it from here. No, not from here. What am I doing? Yeah. We want inductor. Yeah. An inductor, and the inductor needs metal, plastic, and 2 wire. Right. Oh, we haven't got any aluminium. Right. Oxygen, right there. Ooh. Oh. I've run out of aluminium. That's annoying. Remember. Gonna need the drill. Anyway, I remember now. Seeing it. My God. Yes, sir. break. Oh, I haven't got anything. I got 10. Right. Okay. Still have about 40. We've got 62 seconds left. 60. We've got a minute to get back, which could be plenty of time. I'll go straight to the oxygen. Oh no, Royce. Nice to see you anyway. I'll be on again tomorrow. Same time. I'm going to be playing a different game tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Generation Zero. I start from 8. Good. But yeah, nice to see you. Take care. See you soon. Oxygen is not unlimited. No, it's not. Stop. There we go. Okay. Right. In we go. Right, okay, so I should think everything I need. But just got to put that thing. I feel like I want to put it over here. Oh, I don't think I can put it over there. I'm gonna have to put it in this one. This is obviously why you need to have a large one. Right, okay, because I've run out of places to have these. So right. 2. Build. Build it. There we go. Oxygen's going back up again. Cool. We've got the leak. Leak. So to get the gum to become a thing, I need 4 resin. Right. There we go. This breaks things up a little bit, doesn't it? Right, I've been wanting to have a look and see whether... So we need to learn how to make gum or resin. Do that. Just trying to remember where resin comes. So the best thing to do is to look up it up. Oh no, it's right. Resource. Okay. Oh yes, it's these things. So I've got to find those. Right. Yes, I knew it was something like that. So we're going to need the grabber for this, which is this thing. Put that into. And why is it gone green? Vehicle. Okay. Let's make it yellow. Green. Just one a little. So I've got a color coding system. My color code. I thought I had color. Okay, so they might be where the discharge cells are, so I've got to go and get them. Locations, so that I can put them into the 5, 6. Right, maybe they're everything only fine. I'm sure it said you could make them, but okay. Right, okay, so I've got a system. My personal system is that blue is oxygen or air. So oxygen mounted system is good. Area with oxygen. The oxygen stations, to be honest with you, I don't need oxygen stations anymore. Not a thing I need. So I'm going to disable oxygen. They're all the things that I was putting in. So anywhere where there's oxygen is there, but I'm getting a bit cluttered. The old icon. I kept that was white because milk is white and Normandy is an ultimate destination. But we need to get through the radiation to get there. And one of the objectives at the top right hand corner is lower radiation 2 out of 6. So I've still got 4 out of 6 to go. Right, I feel like I want to show you guys. Over to. That suggests to me that maybe I've been there and I haven't done everything that I need to do that's there. Maybe there's something I need to scan. Oh, maybe the broken vacuum cleaner that will the scan for, yeah. Okay, so we need to get some resin. Got 3 resin. I need 4, but obviously I'm going to get a lot more. So resin are in those little compartments. So let's nip it up, get out of it. And see if we can find. This is the car thing, which is the next vehicle up. I'm gonna get. But you can't use that one for some reason. Can it? Oh, resin. Wow. Wouldn't you? water? Oh, oh. Uh-oh. We need... Oh. I didn't... Okay. Okay. That'll be done in 3 minutes. Awesome. I don't know if you've noticed that the club that I've got has got a picture of a man on it, and that's a joke. It's just basically I want to go up there and have a look and see what that's. Let's go. While we're doing this. Right. Oh, it's in. I can get in there. You know how to. Wondered if it. Is that on? There's poopy, so you can't. Oxygen. Oh. Okay. Oh. There might be. Balls or something. Done. I'm not worried about running out of oxygen because I think it's coming out. If we come out. Oh. I would think. Or was that? Let's go. It is. Hang on. 4. 5 out of 6. There's another one somewhere. No idea where I am. Hmm. Where am I? Fuck. I'm in the gloop. You go in a straight line. Out. Please be out. It's not out. Maybe that's... Okay. I've got a feeling I was actually going up and in. That's got a thing. Anyway. Right. What you can do is rather cleverly. Put here. God. Come on, up and over. Huh? Oh. Done this before, and drink some. Right, where is it? Where's that? Oh, there it is. There's a door. And then go through the door. And then you through here. And there's oxygen in here. Ironically. I've already learned it. But cool, I've now got rid of the thing. Anyway, so you come through here. Hello. Go through now. Then you go like, that's not mayonnaise. I don't know what it is, but it's not mayonnaise. I mean, it says there's no power, and I'm just wondering whether actually. You can install power here. There seems to be a power source. Power mode. So, one of this, it comes up with this weird thing. It's saying like, this looks terribly dangerous if we switch it on, but let's switch it on anyway and see what happens. Something to that effect. So you have to switch it on, but we need to repair the engines. To repair the engines, we have to scan the engine. Need more water, don't we? Yeah. It's a... Anyway. So, the scanning of the thing is a requirement. Cool. Okay. Oh, it's gone white again. Why does it keep changing it to white? Oh. My. There we go. Six hours. Cool. We need to make our way back. New base. Down here. Okay. Right. So we can now make gum. Where is it? Oh, before I do that, I have to pick it up. Another. Ooh. Got gum, which is resin. Cool. So looks like I've got to make 2 resin. 7. I wonder if that's because of how long it took for me to repair it. Oh, no, stop it. Right. Oh, every time I come in here, it disappears from the icon, and then when I, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a alert command. I just realised I did have a server command, but I kind of disabled it. So if you type in server now, it just says there isn't a server command. Kind of confusing, but yeah. Right, so. So what we need to do now is drink water. We need to start looking at these discharges. See if we can find them. Oh no, that's the do that engine. Ooh, come back. Engine. I'm gonna do the red. Go down there. Where is it? What's that? Zigzag. Oh. Right, okay. It's all coming back to me now. We'll have to put a hold on that one. No? Right. Or titanium. Or refined metal. Right, so need to get a load of titanium and metal. There's loads of it outside, so let's go for it. I always think that you do it in the direction that you want to go back in. you do knock into it, it just basically helps you get back. Cool. Alright, there's also... And yeah. Cool. I saw... Oh. There's a whole joke about this thing. Try to use. Oh, stop moving. Weirdo. Underneath. That was me. Yeah. Right. 4 of these make one of those. Yeah, so I've got 4 of those now. What was the... Chewing gum. Mover engine. There we go. Additional special craft. It always tells me that there's something in resource. Like I've learned something I've already learned and it keeps coming up. I'm sure that's a bug. Learn continuous healing. To show the information in real time, amount of options available, whether the electrical appliances are intact, and whether your station will not collapse. Next 5 minutes. The screen is useful, but best not to switch on diaper commercials. Learn how to make some. Oh, there it is. So we need a generator, 2 plastic. Right, so mover engine. Which is... yeah. Click. compensator. Cool. So, generator, we are going to need alkali electronics. Alright. Cool. Generator. We need 2 plastic. I think I got compensator, which is alkali. 2. So I've got a generator, 2 plastic, compensator, and then we titanium. Oh, we have. Oh. There we go. In theory, oh, right, before I go anywhere, save. I'm just thinking, do I need to so fuel, I don't think I wrote that one down. Oh. The last thing you want to do is be flying around and then suddenly it goes stop, because it literally just stops. There's no warning, there's no, you're running out of fuel, you're going to run out in 5, 4, 3, it just goes stop, and that's it. There we go. Back up here then. Oh, do I just need some? I'm just going to do. Right. Oh, I probably need to put. No, I don't. Run into it and replace.
The engine is installed. Now the tank will probably be able to fly.
Ooh. Oh. think if you're moving too fast, it won't let you. Right. Save done. So use, oh right, there we go. So use console. Right. That's the this could be interesting. But here we go. Centrifuge, a valve. Oh, look.
A special patch and a bloated spacesuit indicating increased gas production due to excessive broccoli eating. All this points out that the body belongs to the Green Universe Radical Group. If the possible moral constraints are no problem, this bag of methane, hydrogen, and organic residues can be used to provide initial acceleration to the centrifuge. You only need to figure out how to do it.
Niter. Okay, back we go. That way. There. Need an ignite. Oh, I've seen it as a thing like that, but I've any feeling that we've got one. Another hole. Feel like I need to do a bit of repair work on this, or I feel like I want to just pick this one. So Cool. Open container. Okay. So let me. Hmm. Right. So, what are we doing? Looking for. Uh, there we go. I need igniter. What do batteries? It's metal, plastic, and yes, we have an extra battery. There we go. So the first thing we need to do is make because of one use. Quite a complex device for burning fuel inside small engines. It's used only in backup engines in emergency due to the danger of setting fire to something else. Oh no, what that's going. Right, save button, and again. Doing it without fence, but just being careful. No, stop it. Go this way because it might be a bit. Is
Despite the fact that the task involved pumping out gas to create a miniature engine with an igniter, your barbaric method of directly lighting your rear end was recognized as effective. It's time to check the control panel. Something went wrong. On the one hand, this is bad news. On the other hand, you're still not flying directly into the core, and it's good, but I advise you to get out of here as soon as possible. Locked. We need to find another way.
Another way out. Really? Okay. Weird. Door's not opening. Would have been the way out. Anything up there? Ah. Oh, no. That's it. Doesn't look like it, is it? Electric that bus. Oh, unless it's that. That doesn't look like a way out either. Imagine being hit by the things and it's going to take me out altogether. Moving around. Be still. Thank you. I've got a feeling I've got to go into... I don't think that's really a problem for me at the moment.
Yep, go up there, through the tube. If the core was damaged and the mayo from the central cooling circuit was thrown into space, then we could use the same way for evacuation.
Yeah, go up there. Is that what you said? Yeah, go there, through the tube. The core was damaged and the mayor from space. And then through the bridge. Use something. What we achieved it. Okay, let's go for it then. Oh, I missed. I don't know where I am.
Your incredible dexterity, together with incredible luck and incredibly linear strength, works wonders. In any
Low
case, there's a
radiation,
decrease in the
3 out
core's
of 6.
activity. If nothing explodes there in the next couple of minutes, then the task can be considered completed.
Okay.
I can't say for sure, but apparently it was a backup power cell of the newest nuclear warp installation in the core of the liner. What we have seen is one of the most protected government secrets, and the presence of a green universe radical there confirms their involvement in the catastrophe.
We have achieved. Achievements have been achieved in the achieving. This is why I didn't park my my steed over there. Right. So go back down here. Yeah. Oxygen replenished. I think we need to. I think the reason I can't get rid of any of this is because we got those there. Yeah. That's why it won't let me. Oh, good grief, look at all this stuff. And I got this one here. I'll clear that. So I need the scraper to do that. And I do that. And then we don't have to worry about the holes. I don't really need it, I don't think. I don't even need this really, because I ended up not using it. I was going to use it for storage. That's what I was going to do, wasn't it? It was storage. I was thinking about storage. I can't say for sure, but apparently it was a backup power cell for the newest nuclear warp installation in the core of the liner. What we've seen is one of the most protected government secrets. The presence of the Green Universe Radical confirms their involvement in the incredibly scripts. Wanted to build the storage thing just to see how much storage there is, to see whether it's actually worth investing in the storage. Yeah. Let's go again. Right. Oh, admire it. Okay. I mean, hello. Compare. Bizarre. The gum is a temporary fix. Okay, I'm good. Um, maybe got to do that. Oh, I'll tell you what it might be. It might be this. This repair thing. Come on, in you go. All stream up and going in the doors. Fixed durability. Two. Aha. But that doesn't matter because what? Oh. Up there. Right, okay, I'm going to go back here. And then I can just gotta plug it first. Then you got. Oh, this is so freaking annoying. Need resin. Oh, is it just one resin? Okay, cool. That's good. Right. So the first thing I need to do is put that one, 5, 3, 6, 2, off, 4, quick. Why is it not letting me take the passageway away? That's annoying. Something meant to just... What did we go to? Do it from... Right. But... No. Right. Okay. Whew. That was effort and a half, wasn't it? Okay. Think. Excellent. There we go. And save. And call it a night. There you go. Excellent. Everything's working again. Right, okay, so if you are watching on Twitch, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to do a little mini stream. I'm going to do a little mini raid. Oh, where are my words? Onto someone. So if you want to stick around, we can sort something out. Stick around for the music and we'll blah 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 blah. Yes, you know, stick around, join the raid, that'd be nice. If you're watching on the recording, see you next time. Good night.